At our rehearsal dinner, my fiancé's best friend joked, "Can't believe you're marrying down." She laughed and said, "Oh, it's okay. He's useful." I didn't react. I just let her finish the toast. The next morning, the venue called to confirm her card was charged for everything. Names and details have been changed for obvious reasons. You'll understand why soon enough that I'm standing in the bathroom of a restaurant, staring at myself in the mirror. My tie is straight. My hands aren't shaking. And I just committed fraud. Multiple counts, technically. And honestly, I feel great that my name's Marcus. Well, not really, but that'll do for now. I'm 35, run a small contracting business. Nothing huge, but it pays the bills. My fiancée, let's call her Vanessa, works in finance. Makes more money than I do, and never let me forget it. We've been together 4 years, engaged for one. The wedding was supposed to be tomorrow. Was, as in past tense, because about 20 minutes ago, I canceled everything. The venue, the caterer, the florist, the band gone. Every single contract, about $32,000 worth, wiped clean in under an hour. Here's the kicker. All of it was supposed to be on her credit card. Yeah, I know. That's fraud. About 2 months ago, when I took over vendor communications, I switched the payment info, replaced her card with mine. She never noticed. She trusted me to handle the logistics while she focused on the fun stuff. Dress fittings, cake tastings, spa days. Legal? Absolutely not. Smart? Debatable. Oh, I care right now? Not even a little. Let me rewind. The rehearsal dinner started about 3 hours ago. Everything was fine. Good food, open bar, nice atmosphere. Both families were there. Her parents, mine, the wedding party, maybe 40 people total. I paid for the dinner. That was our arrangement. She wanted the fancy venue and the high-end photographer, so I took care of the rehearsal tab. Fair deal. Then came the toast, and why best man went first, standard stuff. College stories, a bit of advice, everyone laughed, clapped, moved on. Then Vanessa's maid of honor stood up. Lauren, her best friend since college. Rich family, spoiled attitude. Never liked me, and made no effort to hide it. She took the mic with that smug smile I'd seen too many times before. Started off fine, talked about meeting Vanessa, their college days, some spring break story. Then she turned to me, and Marcus, she said, dragging it out. Can't believe you're actually marrying down, Ness. We had bets on how long this would last. The room went silent. I saw my mom's face drain of color. My dad reached over and touched her arm. But Vanessa, she was smiling. Not nervous, not embarrassed. Smiling. Lauren kept going. But I get it, she said, swirling her drink. He's handy. Need a sink fixed? Marcus. Furniture moved? Marcus. It's like having your own handyman on call. A few of her friends actually laughed. I looked at Vanessa again, waiting for her to step in, to shut it down, to defend me even a little. Instead, she lifted her glass. It's fine, she said, loud enough for the whole room. He is useful. She clinked her glass against Lauren's. They both laughed. Then the bridesmaids joined in. That wasn't an accident. It wasn't a bad joke. It was a choice. She chose to humiliate me in front of my family, my friends, everyone. I didn't yell. Didn't storm out. I just smiled, nodded, let the night go on. Let the next toast start. Let everyone pretend that was normal. Then I excused myself to the bathroom. That's where it hit me. Not even a plan, more like a realization. I've been handling the contracts for weeks. The vendors only talk to me now. When a venue asked for a card 2 months ago, I gave them mine instead of hers. At the time, I told myself it was just easier that way. One person in charge. Less confusion. Looking back, maybe part of me already knew this was coming. Maybe I'd been preparing for it all along. I pulled out my phone. Opened my email. Checked each confirmation. Venue, my card. Caterer, mine. Florist, photographer, band, all me. I did a quick calculation. About $32,000 total, all set to charge my card in the next few days. I called the venue first. Their on-call coordinator picked up after 3 rings. This is Sarah from Willowgate Events. How can I help? This is Marcus Chun, I said. Calling about the Wilson Chun wedding tomorrow. Yes, Mr. Chun. How can I assist? I need to cancel the event. Pause. Then typing. Sir, The wedding is in less than 24 hours. Our policy. I'm not asking for a refund. I interrupted. I understand it's non-refundable. I just need it canceled. Another pause. You're the primary contact, and the card on file is yours, correct? That's right. And you're requesting full cancellation? Yes. Is everything okay? She asked gently. Everything's fine, I said, steady. Just need it canceled. She typed some more. Okay, Mr. Chun. I can confirm the event is now canceled. You understand this forfeits all payments. Roughly $12,000 for the venue alone? I understand. All right then. It's done. 5 minutes later, it was over. Then I called the caterer. Same conversation. Same calm voice. Same result. Confused, polite, compliant. Because as far as they knew, I was the client. My card. My wedding. My choice. The card was mine. I had full authority to cancel everything. $8,000 gone. Next was the florist, $3,000. Then the band, another $4,000. The photographer was the only one who sounded genuinely upset. She'd been looking forward to shooting at that venue. I almost felt bad. Almost. Another $2,500 gone. By the time I was done, every vendor was canceled. Every single one. $32,000 in non-refundable payments, all charged to my card over the next week. Money I'd never see again. And yet, somehow, it felt worth every penny. That I splashed cold water on my face, straightened my tie, and walked back into the dinner. The party was still in full swing. People drinking, laughing, clinking glasses. Vanessa was across the room, surrounded by her bridesmaids and Lauren, laughing like nothing had happened. She didn't even notice I'd been gone half an hour. That I sat back down. My brother leaned over. You good? Never better, I said. He gave me that look, half concerned, half skeptical, but didn't push it. That I stayed another hour, made polite conversation, smiled when people congratulated me. When the check came, I paid it without hesitation. $3,000. What's another 3 when you've already burned through 32? People started trickling out after that. Vanessa came over, slightly tipsy, kissed me on the cheek. See you tomorrow, husband, she said with a giggle. She was staying at a hotel with the bridesmaids that night. Tradition, apparently. See you tomorrow, I told her. She left with Lauren. That I helped my parents to their car. My mom hugged me tight before getting in. Are you sure about this? She whispered. She knew. Somehow, she just knew. I'm sure, I said quietly. When I got home, I sat on the couch, cracked open a beer, and waited for morning. The call started at 7 a.m. sharp. My phone lit up over and over. Vanessa, then Lauren, then Vanessa again. 5 calls in 10 minutes. Then came the texts. What did you do? Call me now. The venue says everything's canceled. This isn't funny. Marcus, call me right now. I let it go until 8, then finally called her back. What did you do? She snapped. Her voice was trembling. I canceled the wedding, I said. All of it. Venue, catering, flowers, everything. You can't do that. You can't just cancel our wedding. I just did. Marcus, this isn't funny. Call him back. Fix this right now. No silence. Then, what do you mean no? I mean no. We're done. The wedding's off. Because of Lauren's toast? Are you serious right now? It was a joke. It wasn't a joke, I said flatly. You call me useful. You said it was fine you were marrying down because I'm useful. You said that in front of my parents, Vanessa. Oh my God, you're being so sensitive. Everyone does roasts at rehearsal dinners. No, I said, they don't. And I'm done pretending this is normal. I'm done being your punchline. Marcus, please, she said, voice cracking. We can fix this. We'll rebook everything. It's just a delay. Nothing's getting rebooked, I said. And before you try to sue me or get your parents involved, you should know something. All those vendors? My card's on file. My name's on every contract. I was the primary contact. So legally, I canceled my own bookings, my money, my decision. I could hear her breathing on the other end. Then quietly she said, you switched the cards. I did. When? 2 months ago, I said. Right when you were too busy to deal with vendor calls and told me to handle everything. That's fraud, Marcus. That's illegal. Prove it, I said. Prove you didn't authorize me. Prove you didn't ask me to handle vendor communications. Prove I wasn't acting with your consent as your fiancé and co-planner. Good luck with that. Another long silence. Then she started crying, really crying this time. I can't believe you're doing this, she sobbed. I can't believe it took me 4 years to do it, I said. Then I hung up, blocked her number. Then Lauren's. Then her mom's. The pounding on my front door started an hour later. I didn't answer, just watched through the window as Vanessa and Lauren stood on my porch, ringing the bell, banging, shouting. After 10 minutes, they left. Sunday was quiet. Peaceful even. I ordered takeout, watched TV, and enjoyed the silence. That'd be why Monday morning I was ready. I packed up Vanessa's stuff. Didn't take long. Most of her things were still at her downtown apartment. I filled 4 boxes with clothes, shoes, and toiletries, set them by the door. Then I texted her from a new number. Your things are packed. Pick them up by noon, or I'm donating them. She showed up at 11, with Lauren and another bridesmaid in tow. I opened the door, pointed at the boxes. Lauren immediately tried to push past me. We need to make sure you didn't steal anything. I blocked the doorway. Take the boxes and leave. She lives here, Lauren snapped. You can't just kick her out. She doesn't live here, I said calmly. Her name's not on anything. She stayed here. Now she doesn't. Take the boxes. Vanessa was crying again. Marcus, please. Can we just talk? There's nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, she said, wiping her face. I'm so sorry. I should have stopped Lauren. I know I should have. You should have stopped her 4 years ago, I said. Every joke, every little dig about me not being good enough, you never said a word. Because you agreed with her. That's not true. It is, I said. You literally said it out loud in front of 40 people. You said marrying down was fine because I'm useful. That's not love, Vanessa. That's convenience. Lauren stepped closer, eyes full of rage. You're such a piece of garbage. She loved you. And you humiliate her like this? I humiliated her. I laughed. Take the boxes and get off my property. They left eventually, loading the boxes into Lauren's car. I watched them drive away. The next week went exactly as I expected. Angry messages from her family. Threats from her dad about lawsuits. I ignored them all. The MY lawyer looked everything over and confirmed what I already knew. I hadn't broken a single LAWIT was a gray area, but legally defensible. I was the primary contact. My card, my bookings, the TO prove fraud. They'd have to show I acted with criminal intent to deceive or gain something. That's nearly impossible. The verbal agreement about using her card? That's a he said, she said civil dispute at best. Not something any lawyer will want to chase. 2 weeks later, I got a letter from her attorney threatening a lawsuit. My lawyer responded with a short, precise summary. I was the primary contact, authorized to handle communications, co-planner of the event, acting fully within the scope of engagement. That was enough. The threat stopped after that. About a month later, I ran into one of Vanessa's coworkers. She told me people at her office had heard about the rehearsal dinner toast. Apparently, Lauren had been bragging about it like it was funny, and it didn't land well. Word got around. It made both of them look bad. Lauren ended up leaving her job not long after. Not fired, exactly, but it sounded like she was strongly encouraged to move on after some other incident. It's been 3 months now. The $32,000 loss hurt. I won't pretend it didn't. That's a lot of money, but I've started to see it as the cost of my self-respect. The price of walking away from being someone's convenient tool. That I saw Vanessa last week, of all places, at a coffee shop. She saw me too. For a second, I thought she might come over. She took a step, then stopped. Our eyes met briefly. She looked like she wanted to say something. I just walked past her. Didn't break stride. Didn't look back. Thought I'm good now. Work's busy. I've been taking on bigger projects and doing well. Started seeing someone new last month. She's kind. Grounded. She treats me like an equal, like a partner, not a project. It's different in the best way. The house is quiet these days. My dog's asleep at my feet. And for the first time in 4 years, I don't feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. That I blocked Vanessa's number and never looked back.